Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Eric here from E&M Guns. I've got a video for you that should open your eyes. Stay tuned. Dr. Phil presents a video diving in a little deeper into the Trump trial in New York. What he's got to tell you is eye-opening. Let's watch.
12 Americans that are going to go into a room, they're going to sit down, and they're going to decide the fate of Donald Trump.
This is a giant witch hunt to try and hurt a campaign that's beating the worst president in history.
That jury, Donald Trump is convicted and faces 4 years in prison. The scenarios are these. If he were to win the election, and that could happen because you can be convicted of a felony and still be elected president and serve as president. You can't necessarily vote if you're a convicted felon from prison, but you can serve as president from prison. The inauguration would have to happen from prison. He would have to entertain heads of state from prison. He would have to have staff meetings in prison. He would have to actually do his job as president, maybe from Rikers Island in the beginning, then from some prison in New York. Have a male, works in sales, but let's go down to juror number 7. Male, civil litigator, white shoe firm, likely Trump administration policies he disagrees with. Now, talk about putting a lawyer on the panel.
Well, the hard and fast rule is you never put a lawyer on the panel. You're told when you're in law school, you're never going to be on a jury. Nobody's going to ever want you because immediately everyone else looks to you as you're the expert. You know the law, and essentially whatever you say, most likely the rest of the jurors are going to listen to. So neither side of the attorneys want to risk everything being in the hands of that one juror.
Why I'm saying I feel like this jury has been forgotten, and who puts not one but 2 lawyers on here? This corporate lawyer, jury number 3. We have 7 and 3 on here, worked at 2 major white shoe law firms. Now, both of these are Manhattan law firms. And we know from some research that's been done that looked into what amicus briefs have been filed with the Supreme Court from New York law firms, they tend to be liberal. And so if we use that just as an indicator, then will these guys be willing to go back to their law firms and say, I was a driver on a jury that acquitted Donald Trump, because we know Manhattan is a very liberal venue. When you study it up close, there is not a neighborhood, block, or street that is not Democratic.
So guys, after watching that, I'm 100% convinced that Donald Trump is going to be convicted. There's no way that that jury is going to be fair and impartial. Just not going to happen. The fact that there's 2 lawyers on that panel and they're Democratic liberal, there's no way. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope you got your eyes open a little bit about what's going on there in New York. Kind of sombering to think of our president run the country from jail, but it could happen, and it's likelihood that it will. As usual, I love you. Peace out. Have a